okay if I shoot it?
For me, it's fun.
Yeah. Is it okay if I shoot this?
Well, I'm from India. It's under the system of the Lord that we are meeting over here. I never imagined in my life or yourself who we are, how we'll be meeting over here. So first of all, I would like to thanks to my master, say and Almighty, as Jesus, as Lord Shiva. So from here we start. See, first of all, in yoga, what exactly we do is prevention is better than cure. If throughout our life, right from cradle to grave, we keep on fighting with the odds and evils of life, and we don't have this much of time to keep ourselves all the time consumed with all these stupidities of the world. Are you getting me? So, in this highly polluted world, or whatever it is happening, with the help of this equipment, we are interacting with the world. So now, as I was told, that we are trying to become disease-free, all right, to cure ourselves. The first thing I would like to tell you is, instead of getting diseased and curing ourselves, making number of efforts, and then again getting well, again got trapped into the sensual pleasures, which I have not been directed by our masters, Lord Jesus. We forget all that. When we are away from the rules and regulations given by our Jesus, our masters, when we forget them, we fall prey to all these evils. The first thing we have to do is to prevent. Why do we get ill? Why do we fall sick? So prevention is better than cure. So what we have to do is, right from a beginning, even for the coming progeny, the coming generation, we have to imbibe such qualities in them by demonstrating, not merely by these empty words or this bookish knowledge. We have to set an example before them. So today, right now, for example, I've been to jungles, caves.
Get to the point.
To the point, I'm coming to the point. Instead of, I told you, prevention is better than cure. So, now again I take you to the person, if you are living in a slum area, all the time.
Pretend. I'm coaching him through
Oh,
interacting with the world.
That's great.
Vinod lived 40 years in the jungle.
Wow.
So he's living in 1960. He hasn't taken a plane in 40 years. He never drove an automatic car or saw one. Like, no, India. Yeah.
In Himalayas.
So he's operating that, like, your generation is stupid, not as misinformed as the 1960s generation of India. So you're seeing a very unique, out of time movie. Like, literally, it's incredible, right? So I'm slowly. He's so smart. He's brilliant. He quotes Shakespeare. He's
proning me like.
He's got a doctorate.
How does that feel?
He's got a degree in philosophy and was in the army for 18 years before he was in the jungle for 40 years. And also get that you can always gauge the intelligence of his audience, which has been limited to a few people we meet in cafes, because he just flew over here last week. So first time out, of the insanity of India. The next compliment, the next fact I will give you will determine how far you are on your path. Not by me, by him. 14 years food free. Okay, nobody gets it.
Well,
14 years not eating food. Okay, so so they're used to meeting
So-
people
so-
that have not eaten. So
yes.
this shows you how smart they are. To them, 14 years without food, no big deal.
yeah.
This is Ubu, you know?
Either that or they're extremely emotional,
Yes,
extremely
yes,
shy.
yes. So, well,
So here's the point: each of these people spends their lives healing.
yeah.
So your last 5 minutes
Yeah.
was repetitive a little
All
bit.
right, it's okay.
Assume that they are the smartest people in the room,
Yeah.
and they just want to hear about the Kriya
yeah.
and get the bullet points.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're
to hit,
spe-
to hit in the bull, you know.
Imagine you're speaking to your own master.
That's it, that's it.
Imagine you're speaking to your own master.
All right.
Then let them say, wait,
Wait,
give
wait.
me more.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
So, it's a great point, you know. See, to encapsulate all the things in nutshell, I would like to tell you is, so instead of getting all the time curing ourselves, and it's like walking on a treadmill, we find at the same place.
No metaphors or
All right.
similes.
Oh, I'm sorry. so what we have to do is, now I'll tell you. Again, how to get into that field, you know. We have talked, we have made the background over, we have set the stage for the things over. So now how to get into it, you know. The first thing is, again, I cannot...
I'm going to do it interview style, otherwise you're going to go on.
all right.
Okay, how did you go 14 years without food, and what does that have to do with floating on the water?
Yeah, that's it. Let's come to the point now. See, floating on the water, everybody is familiar, must be familiar with the Archimedes principle. How the boats flow, how the whenever we dip anything in the water displaced, the weight of the water displayed, if it is less than the body weight, will drown. For example, I'm shifting.
No
Oh,
examples.
I would. Okay, Archimedes principle. If it fits
Next,
into
go to the next point.
next point. Now what I have to do is,
Do you know why they're laughing? Do you know what?
I know
why they're
that. I know
laughing?
that you are trying to stop me, and still I am finding a way to escape.
Yes. He's very smart. I'm not offending him at all.
Oh.
His master used to say, "Hey, you stupid fuck." That's what his master,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
and his
yeah,
master,
that was
and his master died sitting up.
At his
A
own
real
will.
master.
There is a kriya, there is a practice we can leave our own body at our own will. That is the culmination of yoga. So again in nutshell, what I would like to say is the floating means not only to float on the water, it's a byproduct of the kriya, of the practice. The main thing is to remain food free. And food free is also a byproduct. The purpose is to all the time be absorbed in the Lord. So we get ourselves free from all these stupidities. Oh, where's my food? These insects and all.
So what is the kriya?
So again, the
What
kriya is
what
now,
is the kriya?
Now let's see.
Everybody knows what,
Oh, yeah.
like
No,
neti kriya,
Yeah, neti kriya.
and
This
all
is
these
kriya.
kriyas, right? So this is a hidden kriya.
Yeah.
What's it called?
We in Sanskrit
What's it called?
we call it plavini kriya. Plavini in Sanskrit, plavan means to float. Kriya means practice.
Now
Right.
you've got your audience because they're
Yeah.
a floating crew.
So now we are coming to the how to float, you know. After a few minutes, we'll be all floating on the water. So,
Now you're doing it.
so within 15 minutes of practice, you can find yourself with me for floating. So, at least within a day, it can take 1 or 2 days, you know. For some 5 minutes. All right, now. So what we do is, when we are taking water, what we are doing, according to the digestive system, it starts from the lips and mouth. We take a sip of water, we gulp it down, it goes to the stomach. All right? So what we are doing now is we are breathing. This air is going to the nasal passages, it is going to the lungs, right up to the diaphragm.
Assume they're smart.
So it's a breathing. Now what I am telling you, what floating is, the air is to be, we have to do, treat the air like a food, like a water. I am gulping down now air. It's a trick. I took two, it was not instant, it was coming in the stomach. So we have to do this 50 to 25 times. It will be coming to our stomach. The body volume will increase. Then slowly the air will go to the intestine. Now you keep floating for hours or for days as much as you like. Are you getting me?
But why would anybody want to do that?
Now the point comes over here. For the normal human beings, those who are non-swimmer, for example, I am a non-swimmer. I don't know the ABC of swimming. Mr. Wegme told me how to do like this. I tried a bit, but I could never do that. I'll be doing with his help. So now, it's a life-saving technique.
They are also not interested in saving their lives from floating.
No, for
He's
other-
concerned about people in the tsunami in
Yeah,
India,
tsunami
where
in
he
India, it
comes
happened.
from. So he started doing videos
Yeah.
like you don't have. Many people die in India because they don't.
Yeah.
Water is a terrifying. Yeah, they get in 3 feet of water, swept away, and they're gone. So he was doing a. But this is not them. Each one of them swims. They don't care about life saving. Next.
So, and to service to the humanity is the service to the Lord. If you
Why
can
is
save
it a
the
kriya?
life of others by teaching floating to others, it will be a service to the Jesus. So again, I tell you, the moment you will be learning this floating, what I did, can I narrate the little incident? India was
No.
flooded, you know.
No.
Okay.
No,
Again.
because it's his stage.
It's
Listen,
okay, all right,
This is
yeah.
not your stage.
All right. So
This is his group.
Yes,
He's just taking a chance on you,
all right.
right? So you want to do a great 2
Oh,
minutes
okay.
and get out.
Awesome.
Okay.
Now see. What I am doing is, again, I'll demonstrate. I'll take 8 or 10 sips of this thing instead of it will be going to the stomach. Okay, see. Simple.
I want you to watch me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to do you the way you would be most effective. Because I'm training him, because he lives in a $200 a month cell, like jail cell, by a gas station in Punjab. Because his mother was passing. So he left the jungle to come to a city. He has nobody to teach. And like I'm trying to train him in my 1 month visa with him, how to come over here and create a teaching style and have a life with people who could possibly, enjoy what he has to offer, which goes way beyond this. Way beyond. Is that okay if I shoot you? Yeah. Way beyond this. So this would be you.
Yeah.
You ready?
Can I come here?
Listen to me. Watch. I am from India, and I am here to serve the Lord. So with my master acknowledged, I would like to begin what I have to teach you. There's a kriya to purify yourselves. You are in Bali to purify and heal. The kriya involves swallowing air. Your body will digest the air. You will be food free. It is not something that takes 10 years of mastery. There's a group of people called Pawana Babas. How do you say?
Pavana Hari.
Pavana Hari Babas, meaning they're old Baba Indian yogis. They don't eat food, and their one technique is swallowing air. By swallowing air, within 5 minutes you will float on the water and you will feel yourself farting and burping. When you start farting, it is a cleansing kriya, a very strong cleansing kriya, which requires no colonic, no food, no supplements, and bacteria does not survive in an aerobic environment. And my number one client is this idiot American yogi next to me, Mr. Wake. Who suffered for 8 months with pain from H. pylori helicobacter bacteria. Within 1 day of swallowing air, pain was gone. Wow. See, you're looking for the wows. Okay? You're looking for the wows and the smiles.
How did you meet? Can I just ask?
I met him in the jungle
Oh,
of YouTube.
YouTube.
I swear to God, yes. Yes, I saw him on YouTube. He came to visit me in Delhi, and I flew him over. Great man. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
That was about 1 minute.
Yeah. So that's excellent, man.
And then you say, if you want to know more, I will leave it to the leader of the group. Then he has the chance to like
Yeah,
enjoy
sure,
your
sure.
shortness. He has the chance to enjoy your.
That's correct. That's correct. So anything more you want to listen, question, answer, I'm at your service.
Are you here, staying here, and will you be?
We'll be
heading
here
for
till
a
only.
while?
Well, they throw. Everybody has to leave the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Right. Because they're full with a yoga retreat. But in general, we're staying here the minute we can come back.
Cool.
But he's only here for like.
So this is the first step to prevent. Prevention better than cure, because you are when inhaling, this is cleansing, this is giving you plenty of energy without taking anything, without any supplements, just with the air. You'll find yourself the very day you'll be practicing this kriya, after one eye you'll feel like punching, shouting,
He
full of
was
energy.
a boxer.
You'll find it
By the way,
difficult to.
he still doesn't eat. He has this energy level. He does not eat. Like it's not like 14 years food free. It's like 25
You'll
years.
you'll be exuberant, enthusiastic like a small child, screaming, fighting, yeah, like pulling the ear of mother. You
That's
know,
just
like
you. That's just you.
You'll become like that, and that is life.
63.
Wow.
And headstand for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a headstand for 3 hours. He can. He only does an hour in front of me.
Gee, is it the process of the swallowing air? Is the idea is the prana in the air? Is that the idea, the premise of why? you go to-
Everything is from the authentication, from where the yoga comes. The master, the Lord Shiva, Patanjali. Anything, if anybody tells you, do like this, it's no fabrication techniques can help us. Whatever has been mentioned, for example, Newton's law, third law, every action got an equal and opposite reaction. Who can change it in the world? The day anybody is
What
born
is
to
it?
change,
What, he asked you. What did he ask you?
he asked me about the swelling of the air, what exactly it is. Is it something from the scriptures? I thought it like that.
He did not.
Oh, I'm sorry again. Sir,
Ask
could you
him what.
please repeat? sir?
Repeat when they ask you a question. Repeat the question.
All right. So could you, sir, please repeat the question?
Yes, yes. So, I'm wondering the relationship between swallowing the breath and surviving, thriving without food, and I'm imagining that just like when you breathe air, you get the prana, the chi, the life force. Is it the same premise that when you swallow the air, you get the chi from the air, and that's why you wouldn't need to eat anything?
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
So I'll just
Now
check.
repeat the question. Say, is this what I heard? Is this your question?
I have what I can make out from your question is you is asking me by breathing we are taking prana, the
That's-
life force.
there you go.
Isn't it?
Yes, correct.
And you want to know the difference whether the swelling of air is also taking prana. Are the same identical things? Do
Yes.
they coincide with each other?
Don't worry.
Is it the question?
Do they coincide, and does that enable one to live without food? Because otherwise, I'm taking the prana from the food.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, because my mind is difficult to compute this, because in my mind I need energy, nutrients, material from the food.
No. I'll tell you. I'll clarify you. Because see, in this world, we are saying it's water, earth, ether, anything.
Yeah.
It's a change from different forms of energy only.
Yes.
The one word you uttered, prana, is also the energy.
Yeah.
If you are taking energy through the food, you are taking energy through your breathing system. So these are all one and the same processes. They are leading to the same purpose. For example, if
You have 15 seconds to answer
15
the question.
seconds. There is a process in the world that culmination of prana is not to breathe in and out. This is for the normal human mortal beings. In meditation, the meditation starts when we have neither to breathe, nor to exhale, nor to inhale. This is called Kevali Kumbhaka, complete suspension of the breath. And from where the prana comes, we are electrified. So these are the mysterious kriyas, we have to get into them. This is called Kundalini Jagran, awakening of the power which we are not aware of it. This is the sixth sense. Alright? All the medicines which we are taking, this is prana. Or the food we are eating is prana. The oxygen we are breathing in is prana. this water, for example.
That was
you-
four times. That was four
okay,
times
so
15
for
seconds.
example, we do the
That was-
electrolysis
hey,
of
that,
water.
that was 4 times 15 seconds.
All right. So,
Then leave it to him to ask the next question.
okay, so the only thing I'll tell you for water, do the electrolysis of the water, positive nectar. Water will disappear into hydrogen and oxygen. So where it goes. So like this, we have to transform ourselves. We are in a state of water. We have to transform. Will be oxygen, hydrogen,
That's
different. So, are you getting me, sir? So, ask me question. Should I proceed? As it has been clarified or not, let me know. Your answers are you satisfied?
So you're saying everything is energy, and we're just transmuting the energy
Yeah.
through the process of the kriya.
Yeah.
Something like this.
No, it depends from the component to component. How can he acquire that energy? If he's a normal human being, if it's a swine, he can get energy from the gutter, from the shed, if the swine. Now, if a supreme, highly spiritual, subtle, his methods will be different. Even of thinking of the Jesus, he is getting energy. Jesus manifests himself. It's an energy, prana. Oh, no need not do anything, right? The true devotee of the Jesus who has merged himself completely in him, the supreme power. Every prana is over there. What this body is rubbish. They throw it, they bury it, they burn it.
Next question.
Oh, next, sir. Are you getting me, sir? I think. Yeah.
More questions?
What made you go like stop eating? Like,
Stop eating?
Why is it 40 years ago? Did something happen?
That's why I'm telling you. If you have to go to the moon, you cannot reach the moon until unless you transform yourself into an astronaut. Are you getting me? For a layman,
You have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. If you are a layman, you are toiling hard, you are feeling appetite, you have got nothing to the supreme thing, subtle thing, you will have to plenty you eat. Mutton, you will go in for mutton even. For sex, all rubbish things. These
20,
worldly things.
20 seconds.
To go food free is to be very, very subtle, you know.
15,
Not for these foolish things, you know.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. So, sir, in a nutshell, in a very small amount
10
of
seconds.
time, we have to meet the Jesus. Not take bursts and bursts and bursts. In this part
5,
only, Om Jesus.
4, 3, 2,
Om Namah Shivaya.
1. You didn't answer her question.
Okay, sir.
So you don't get to answer it now. No, you're punished. You don't get to answer it.
Did
Next
you get the
question.
answer?
Next.
So what you asked me, what is the purpose of remaining food free? You were asking this.
Yeah.
What's the purpose?
Okay,
You were
take a
asking-
breath. Don't take a breath.
All right.
You're nervous.
No.
You're nervous.
No, sir. Bit excited, but
Take a breath.
yeah.
Why were you food free?
Myself.
Yeah, simple answer. You're talking not to not to a student. You're talking to your master, so you can talk in shorthand.
Okay. See, when we go in for the extremes of yoga,
There you go.
not merely gymnasts yoga, not
No,
mere-
don't explain it.
I
They
understand.
understand what the extremes
Well,
are.
that's why I went to we do the extremes of yoga, subtle yogas. You have not to press yourself hard to be food free. It automatically comes to you. When you don't have appetite, why should I eat? I am fully satisfied, I am fully full of contentment to the brim. Why should I eat?
Stop. Why energetically, she's asking,
Yeah.
do you not eat food for the extremes of yoga? Can you do the extremes of yoga when you're eating food?
See,
Can you do, listen to the question.
I can do,
Listen,
but why should I
listen.
eat? Yeah.
Does a Mahayogi ever eat food?
Oh, they eat also.
No.
And they, yeah.
Can Mahayoga
Yeah.
be conducted
Yeah.
in an environment where the body is processing food?
Yeah, it will keep on processing. It has nothing
You're
to do
not-
with that.
Does any yogi in samadhi
Yeah.
have even a grain of rice in his
No,
body?
they don't take those.
Okay, that's the
They don't
answer
take-
we were trying to get
Because
to.
if you have grain in your body, what will happen? This will produce a lot of troubles, disease. It has to be totally empty when you have to be in the meditation for months together. You have to reach the state of timelessness. This time is only related to the rotation and revolution of the earth.
Okay,
This is not
she didn't ask you for a lecture
sorry,
on
I'm sorry,
time.
I'm sorry.
Look at me.
Yeah, yeah.
She didn't ask for a lecture on time.
Yeah.
So the answer is,
Yeah.
the question was what?
The question was, if a yogi, you asked me, if a yogi who remains in trance, can he be eating food also?
But her question was what?
She asked me ki why to leave the food, why to be food free.
Right. So the answer is So he spent years, decades, in the forest, caves with It's very common, not or totally uncommon, but in his environment, yogis go into samadhi for months at a time. Usually in shavasana. And before they do it, they do shanka prakshalana. And they completely empty their body of food.
No grain of should be in the stomach.
So it's a pretty common thing for a yogi to know you cannot perform anything towards samadhi if you are eating or have the necessity to eat.
Samadhi is higher consciousness.
Samadhi is the complete cessation of the movement of mind.
We call chitta vritti nirodhasya, when the brain comes to a complete halt, no thoughts at all.
We're like Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. I don't know if Michael knows who that is. I don't know who the
Costello.
I don't know who the current
comedy duo.
I don't know who the current duo
So another
is.
thing which would
Eddie
help you-
Murphy and
So basically just one word just within 30 seconds. So to sum up the whole thing, if I want to know what a surgical specialist is, like being a patient or a rickshaw puller or a layman, I cannot ever come to know. I have to transform myself into a surgeon, go to MBBS degree. Like this samadhi, atma, paramatma, these are mere symbolic words to a normal person. Like H2SO4, we have never seen. We have to go to the lab, see the acids, see the reactions. To be a scientist, to become Lord, we have to become Lord. Ultimately, Lord will make us Lord. He'll transform, he'll make like him.
Michael, if you ever want to get invited to speak again, you have to let this be his group.
Oh, yeah. So anything for me, sir? You can stop me wherever I'm going off.
I'm very much enjoying
Thank you,
your
sir.
presence here
Thank
and
you.
your sharing, and I feel really lucky that you're here with us, and I might be speaking for you too. And I would like to experience what you're talking about because you've got me now. I want to know, like, okay, let's try this. And since we have you here, we have a great opportunity to experience this Lavina Kriya in the water. So is it possible for you to actually show us in the water? And is it possible for us to actually do that?
Yeah,
We could spend a part of our water time doing this. I think it's a great opportunity.
Anytime, every
we do it
second.
now?
Very much right.
Okay, there we go.
I would also like to request if it's possible maybe to do this at lunch break. As not actually
very
have
good.
it because we have a 2-hour window
Yeah.
over lunch, and we also have a lot of material to cover, and I'm cognizant of that
Yes.
as well. So I'm wondering if there's a way to balance it.
Best on an empty stomach, by the way.
Empty stomach.
Okay. So yes, thank you so much. Because I'm cognizant of the same. I'm also timing this.
Okay.
So lunch break would be great. Let's make sure as an optional thing, and let's make sure that we do have that space. Let's